MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Trevor Rogers, out of the state of New Mexico, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
In now, George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Left fielder, George Springer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand 1. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He's struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Now in the box, Carmine Esposito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Esposito.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Darvish is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt. So 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Smoke, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Springer. And he makes the catch in the corner. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Up next from Miami, Cameron Maybin. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Almora is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead it 1-0. The next Cub up, Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. For the current campaign, Baez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fouled off. Two and two now to Baez. And he just misses with a curveball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Brinson. One down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty, one man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Esposito is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Waiting on it is Brinson.
And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Riddle tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looped out toward third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate, Tomas Telis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
.30 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher, Trevor Rogers, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Carmine Esposito.
Now at the plate, Carmine Esposito. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Talese at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cubs nothing. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So in now for Chicago, Yu Darvish, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Springer is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Behind 0-2 now. This one's down to 3rd. Lowry's got it, and there's out number 2.
How about it?
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. That's by him for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Starlin Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Castro.
From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. Taken, strike two. And he misses there, 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh and 1, here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Springer, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And that's in there, 2-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Harper, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Maben on the run. He's got it 1 away. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-0.
Ready on 1 and 2. Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So digging in now, Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Yu Darvish, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's in there as they extend their lead to 3.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Here's George Springer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubbies are in front 4-1.
Leading off the 4th for the Marlins.
So striding in, Cameron Maybin. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And next to the plate will be JT Little. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Dribbled up the line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Talis.
So coming to the plate, Tomas Talis. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Magneuris Sierra will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Magneuris Sierra.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Darvish a check on first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Riddle is off at first with 2 away. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Arlene Garcia, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Arlene Garcia.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
And
now Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Yes, he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Javier Baez. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Maben at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Trevor Story. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Rizzo stands at second with two gone. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Inside and low, 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He has flied and lined out in two trips in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Esposito racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
On the run is Brinson.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins 1. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Carmine Esposito. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard but pulled it foul.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. Fastball in there, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses. Ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding into the box, Lewis Brinson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Castro stands at first with 1 out. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoak. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Swings through it for strike number 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Esposito is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Too high.
And a fastball just a bit high.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
On a line, that's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a double play victim last time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 away now, and here's Cameron Maybin.
Cameron Maybin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Now to the plate, Tomas Telis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Maben, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. And now Bryce Harper. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Count. Here it comes. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hit sharply toward the right side. Brinson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes a knee-high fastball. Not too high. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he takes ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Garrett Cooper is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Cooper.
Grounded to short. Story throws it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Carmine Esposito.
Riding in once again, Carmine Esposito. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Springer. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now another 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Zach McAllister enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Zach McAllister.
Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Ground ball right side. Smoke takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, pitcher.
Tommy La Stella will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tommy La Stella.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Steve Cishek will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Steve Cishek.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went. Now batting, Jed Lowry. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the 1-0. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Springer. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Cameron Maben will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, center fielder, Cameron Maben.
Here's Cameron Maben now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Smoke has a play. 1 down. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's only 1 for 10. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Lowry's got it. Here's Castro for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready now, JT Riddle starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Tomas Haley.
Digging in, Tomas Telis. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are 2 away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Ryan Anderson.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Yu Darvish takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Trevor Rogers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.